Hey there, Lakers. Coming up on today's show, a look at the FBLA trip, a student who has her own YouTube channel, and a warning for people dressing as clowns from the sheriff. All that on this week's show. Stay tuned. Laker TV starts now. Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Laker TV. We've had a busy week here in Lakerland. We've been hosting district soccer games on our campus. And tonight, the football game takes on Hoptown for the district title game. Yeah, and next week is homecoming, you know, fancy dresses. And pop and eyeliner, the whole 9 yards. That leads us into our first story of the week. On last week's show, we gave you guys a preview of an aspiring makeup artist here at CCHS. While most of you think of makeup as just a daily routine, this student hopes to turn her passion for makeup into a lifelong career.
And so I was thinking, well, I'm 17 years old, so surely by the time I'm 21 or something, I'm going to be a fairly good makeup artist and I can make a living out of it. Makeup to me is no different than someone having a passion for a sport or someone having a passion for an instrument. It's just something I do. I don't play a sport and I'm only in just a few clubs, so makeup is just something I come home and I get to do. It's something I get to enjoy with a bunch of my friends and I get to express myself that way. It's no different than expressing yourself by playing an instrument or singing. It's just something that you love and something that I love to do.
And that's what, like, if people just think that makeup just comes naturally, but you have to practice it just like anything else. My wing liner did not just come natural for me. I literally would practice every single night.
I learned how to do makeup by watching YouTube videos just like the ones that I make, and every night right before I would take all my makeup off, I would just practice what I had just watched, and I just got in the pattern of just doing that every night, and I still do that every night because I can never stop practicing. I can never stop learning because I always want to get better.
Hey guys, it's Maddie from Makeup by Maddie. This is my first of many videos on YouTube, obviously, and today I filmed for you guys my go-to glam look. I used my Morphe 35T and my personal Z palette.
I actually plan on going to Murray State and getting my business administration degree and then continuing on and going to makeup for school in Chicago and getting my license as a makeup artist and opening up my own studio in Murray or even somewhere farther off like New York or Nashville or LA. But I hope it takes me somewhere big and makes me a lot of money someday, but I just love it so much and I never want to stop doing it.
Just like Maddie, some students are wondering where they're going to go to college, how they are going to pay for it. These are all questions that high school seniors across the nation have to figure out. We had reporter Bradley Smith take a look at Murray State's college fair and different universities that want you.
We just want to make sure that every student has the opportunity to find the right fit for them.
Recently, many area students took a trip to the CFSB Center for the Regional College Fair. We asked AmeriCorps Representative Brian Warner what the college fair is all about.
They speak face-to-face with representatives, so you can ask them specific questions.
The fair is for regional students, not necessarily regional colleges.
Alabama's here, Tennessee schools, Missouri, Illinois schools. We just want, I work in the recruitment office at Murray State, so of course I want students to come to Murray State, but I know Murray State's not for everybody.
The college fair is a great opportunity, but some students may be questioning if they can afford to go to college. Mr. Warner has some advice for any student in that situation.
One of the greatest fantastic sources that I know that is a one-stop shopping for this type of information is the Kentucky Higher Education Assistance Authority. And that website covers everything from picking a school, paying for college, college life, money management, planning for college.
If you have any questions about anything pertaining to college, Mr. Warner has some people that you can contact.
My general advice is to know and realize that there are lots of grants and scholarships out there. And there are also people like myself, there's school counselors, mentors and counselors, high school counselors as well as college ones, financial aid counselors that can give you a lot of help. So getting motivated and seeing it as a job or work is a big part of it.
Several students went to the FAFSA assistance meeting yesterday, and if you missed that, then we encourage you to apply for it online as soon as possible to receive as many benefits as possible. So Jillian, have you decided where you want to go to college?
Negative, Ghostwriter.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
Coming up after the break, a look at a recap of FBLA's trip, and the sheriff discusses the outbreak of clowns across the country.
And coming up next, we'll take a look at what some of you guys did over fall break.
Ain't it? I just bought my Harambe mask. My mind must be playing tricks on me. I'm just gonna go to my room.
This tastes kind of funny, doesn't it?
Okay, so that was a little disturbing. So if you have a fear of clowns like I do, for some people, clowns are no laughing matter. It's called coulrophobia, and it's spreading across the nation. According to the national news in recent weeks, reports of people dressed as clowns in various public settings has caused everyone to be on edge. Our very own Calloway County Sheriff Sam Steger warns that if anyone out there has any ideas of causing terror while dressed up as one of those red-nosed bozos this year, they risk getting in legal trouble for causing public alarm.
But the clowns that we're seeing in these sightings are reported to us are more of a scary Halloween-y type clown. And when you go to jumping in and out of the woods in front of cars and such, and you're causing public alarm, we're going to address that. And you're not going to like the way we address it because it's dangerous. It's one thing to be dressed up for Halloween and be dressed up as a clown and having fun, but when you cause alarm to the public on our roadways or schools, anything of that nature, then we're going to handle it a little bit more seriously than we would the other route.
There's only been one confirmed sighting of a clown in Murray, but the police department says it was harmless as a clown was unmasked to be a 16-year-old boy. This past Tuesday, FBLA members attended the Tennessee Titans Learning Lab. Throughout the day, they learned about what goes on behind the scenes at Nissan Stadium. Members learned everything from marketing the Titans brand to what goes into maintaining the sod on the football field. They even had the chance to try on the Titans football equipment, and they got a look at a pair of size 18 shoes. Now that's a big dude. And this was just one of many trips that FBLA members will take throughout the year.
Now that's enthusiasm.
Yeah, the Laker Rat Pack was loud and proud Wednesday night as Calloway eliminated Marshall County in the district tournament. Unfortunately, the Laker boys lost in the championship with Graves County last night, but the good news is the Laker boys still qualified for next week's regional tournament.
We also want to say congratulations to the girls soccer team member Reagan Pittenberger. This week in the district tournament, Reagan set the new school record for most goals scored in the single season. Way to go, Reagan.
Well, tonight's football game against Hopkinsville is kind of a big deal, you could say. The Lakers have had a chance to become a 4A district champions, and it's been a while since the Callaway team has done that. The last time the Lakers won the district title was in the winning year of 2008. So heading into tonight's important battle, reporter Kevin Robertson pays tribute to that storied 2008 championship team with middle school teacher and 2008 member C.J. Dial.
Tonight, the Calloway County football team squares off against the Hopkinsville Tigers for the district title. The last time this happened was back in 2008 when the Lakers won the district title and later went on to win the regional title. C.J. Dial, an alumni from the class of 2009, tells us about how the 2008 season came to be.
Well, in 2008, the districts were completely different than they are now. We had Hop Central, which is the same as now, but we also had Lone Oak, which is now McCracken County, and we had Muhlenberg North. That was in our district as well. Hop Central was a very good team at the time. Lone Oak had just come off of being second in the state the year before, so it was a very competitive district. When we lost to Lone Oak the 5th game of the season, that put Lone Oak in first place of the district. We left it up to chance. Hop Central ended up beating Lone Oak that year, which made a 3-way tie for first place, which came down to power points. And at the time, Lone Oak had played a bunch of 1A and 2A schools, where we had played 4A, 5A, and 6A schools. So we won the district by default because we had more power ranking than them. So it's a little bit different this year than it was the year that I played. When I started out my freshman year, we had been 1-9 the past 2 years. My freshman year, we were 1-9, so we were not a school that was known for their football program. My sophomore year, we actually won like 2 games or 3 games. Not very good improvement. My junior year, we started winning more games. That was the first season that I'd been part of Calloway County that had above a 5-5 record. And then my senior year, it kind of blossomed out. We started off very good. Then we came to a point that we didn't lose at home. Our home field is our home field. We didn't lose there. So the importance of winning all of our home games was so close, and we held that close to our hearts. And winning the district, I mean, coming from a 1-9 team to 4 years later winning the district, I mean, that was huge.
We wish the Calloway County football team good luck tonight and hope that we can be named the district champs.
And next week is homecoming week here at CCHS. There are several Spirit Week activities planned, including dress-up days beginning Monday. The Lakers will take on Logan County on Friday night, and the homecoming dance is actually on Saturday night.
That's right, Kaylee. Homecoming tickets will be sold next week during the lunches. So be sure to buy one then. It's way cheaper that way than waiting until Saturday night at the door.
So grab a date, dress up, and go to the dance. So you did really good for your first time, except for, just repeat, Pittenger.
Pittenger? I think I was just hungry.
Yeah,
literally.
burger, same thing. Okay. See you next time, Lakers.